Okay, open page number 21 of your biology book. It's a topic homeostasis. Our today's subtopic is homeostasis in humans. Okay, come here now. Like other complex animals, humans have highly developed system for homeostasis. The following are the main organs which work for homeostasis. Number one is the lungs. Lungs are present in the chest cavity, protected by the ribs. And what is the major function of the lungs? It's basically specialized for the exchange of gases, and especially the carbon dioxide, which is a waste gas inside the lungs. It can remove out into the outer surrounding, and the balance is created there. And which thing can urge the breathing? Basically, the more concentration of the carbon dioxide inside our lungs can urge to breathe out, to urge for breathing. Okay, second one main organ is the skin. Skin perform role in the maintenance of the body temperature and also remove excessive water and salts. Yes, skin is performing very important function. I told you before also that skin is having sweat pores, skin is having oil glands, skin is having hair follicles, skin is having the fat cells, and these all are supposed to maintain, like the fat cells are supposed to insulate the body. The, you can say, sweat is supposed to lower down the body temperature. Oil glands are also performing the same function, and hairs are also there to create a goosebump whenever the surrounding temperature is very low. How? Skin perform important role in regulation of body temperature. The thin layer of the fat cells in the dermis insulate the body. So that's why we can say that the people who are having the more fats around their body, they feel the less heat because their fat can insulate their body. The thin layer of the fat cells in the dermis insulate the body. Contraction of the small muscles attached to the hair forms goosebumps. It creates an insulating blanket of warm air. Basically, this condition we mostly face in winter season. Whenever the outer temperature is in the minus, so our body, our our hairs are attached with the muscles to our skin, so those can contract and our hairs can erect, and it can insulate the trap the air inside, and basically it can act as an insulating layer so that no direct cold, you can say, temperature can go inside our body, and in this way we are able to maintain our body temperature. Come to next. Similarly, skin help in providing cooling effects. When sweat is produced by sweat glands, and excessive body heat escapes through evaporation. Metabolic waste such as excessive water, salt, urea, and uric acid are also removed in the sweat. That's why in the summer season, how we people are maintaining the body temperature as compared to the outward surrounding, because the outward surrounding is having the very high temperature more than our body. So how the body is maintaining? Whenever we are in some extreme direct high temperature, our body start to produce sweat, and that sweat is having the cooling effect to our skin, and it can lower the body temperature, and also it can remove all the excesses of the salts, all the excessive of the, you can say, water, urea, and uric acid out from the body. Okay, so that's why the sweat is having a foul smell also in the summers. That is due to the presence of these all excessive waste that is coming out of the pores, and it is creating, you can say, a smell also. Now come toward the lungs. I told you people before, uh, lungs maintain the concentration of carbon dioxide in the body blood. Our cells produce carbon dioxide when they perform cellular respiration. From cell, carbon dioxide diffuses into the tissue fluid, and from there into the blood. Blood carries carbon dioxide to lungs, from where it is removed in the air. So basically, lungs are supposed to exchange the gases. They can take in the oxygen and they can give out the carbon dioxide, and in this way we are getting rid of the excessive waste gas carbon dioxide from the body. Then next one, it's a urinary system of the humans, and in particularly today we will just have a little bit information about the kidney. The excretory system of the human is also called the urinary system. Urinary system, our body can produce the urine, a liquid urine, which should be removed out, that is a waste, and it should be removed out. How they're supposed to be you can say produced? It is formed of a pair of kidney, a pair of ureter, a urinary bladder, and a urethra. Kidneys filter blood. Kidneys filter blood, produce urine, and the ureter carry urine from the kidney to the urinary bladder. The bladder temporarily store urine in the urinary bladder until it is released from the body. Urethra is a tube that carry urine from the urinary bladder to the outside of the body, and in this way we can get rid of the extra, you can say, urine from our body. So these are the three basic systems. These are the three basic organs which are supposed to maintain the internal body you can say conditions, and these are skin, lungs, and kidney. Inshallah, in our next topic we will talk in detail about the structure of the kidney and how the kidney is performing its function. Our coming topic will be in particularly about the, you can say, structure, formation, and function of the kidney, and what happened if the kidney stops, or if the kidney fails to perform its function. Okay students, I guess you people get the basic idea about the you can say homeostasis in humans, and stay tuned with me, stay safe at home, and Allah Hafiz students.